and recording.
Hi everybody, it's Julia, your trusted travel expert, helping you find that je ne sais quoi wherever you are in the world. And I had a client ask me something recently that I thought was a really good question, and so I wanted to address it with you this week. And that is, what's the best way to travel? What is the best way? If you don't have any budget concerns, what is the best way to travel? And my answer is honestly to have a private guide and driver take you on some sort of road trip. I like to travel pretty slowly, ideally, so you might, let's just say you start out in a city for a couple nights, depending on if you're more of a city or a country person, and then you head out into the country with your private car and driver, and you stay at beautiful like manor homes or farms or castles or chateau or whatever it is in the country that you're in, but your private driver will guide you around. He'll take care of all of the tolls, the parking, the annoyances, make sure you avoid traffic, make sure you get places where you need to go at the right times. The other great thing about having a private driver in country is that if you are, you obviously will leave some time for spontaneity, right? Because in travel you need to be a little bit open-ended. And so, if you're in a region and you find out, oh, there's this great spa treatment, or there is the opportunity to go hot air ballooning. Those are two actual examples that we did spur of the moment that our driver put together for us when I was on a trip in Sri Lanka. And we went hot air ballooning and had an Ayurvedic spa treatment. They were completely off the itinerary, they were not planned, and they were two of the best experiences of the entire trip. And we were only able to do that because we had the freedom and the flexibility of having our private car and driver with us on our trip for the whole trip. Now, of course, in Sri Lanka, which is a very inexpensive country, that was able to fit into our budget. In some places, it may not be able to fit into your budget for the entire trip, but if you mix it in with trains, or even a flight or something like that, it can really work. And here's the other thing. I actually think that if you're doing a private car and driver, if you have you and your travel companion, maybe 2 or 4 or 6 other couples, that's the perfect amount, because then you've got a little bit of a group. It's not too big of a group where dining reservations are hard to deal with, or the size of the vehicle gets too onerous. I mean, if you're in a 24 passenger bus, that's a little bit less pleasant than like a 10 passenger van. And so that's really the sweet spot for me. So if you've got 6 to 10 people traveling with a private car and driver, doing a bit of a road trip where you're moving pretty slowly, spending a couple nights in each place, not driving more than 3 or 4 hours a day, that to me is the very best way to travel. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it sparks some ideas, and that's it for this week. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.